of Mandera. Chair, I yield back.
Thank you. So let's get Senator Sifuna's intervention.
Just
then
to
you can
test
respond.
the governor's response, I hear him to be saying that the documents were in the sub-counties. Governor, if you just go to that first document that you have attached there, where is this Mwalimu Toyota Mandera Limited? Where is it located?
They have branches in sub-county and they are located in Mandera Town.
Just go to the first voucher, the payment voucher there, for 1.29 million shillings.
Yeah.
And the local service order.
You know, the question is not about the vouchers, is the attachments, the job cards, the work
Governor,
tickets.
the question is actually about the vouchers. That at the time of audit, you did not provide those vouchers. You are telling us?
No, just read the audit.
Governor, you know you are the respondent, so you cannot interpret, you cannot read the questioner's mind. Allow Senator Sifuna to ask the question and you respond. We will move faster.
Yeah,
and we'll allow you to go for prayer.
I want to read the question by the query by the auditor so that we are clear. However, expenditure amounting to 13 million was not supported with motor vehicle work tickets indicating the details of the dates when the vehicles were in the garages. So these documents you have attached here, what are they supposed to demonstrate? I thought you were saying these documents answer the query by the Auditor General. They were not available at the time of audit because you said they were in the sub-counties. This first one, this Mwalimu Toyota Mandera Limited of 1.29 million, you have attached a receipt and a local service order and a payment voucher. Which one do this relate to? Which sub-counties is that was so far away from you at the time of audit?
Senator, I say we have garages in all our sub-counties and all of them are pre-qualified to provide services.
Yeah, so where is this one located? Where this first one?
Alimu Garage.
The payment, yes.
Alimu Garage is located in Mandera Town.
So these documents were Mandera Town.
Which one now?
Governor,
Yes.
you have started this meeting by asking us to be mindful of time and the date and the day of the week.
Yes.
I am still mindful of time and the fact that today is a Friday.
Thank you.
Help us to achieve what you requested by being direct and being relevant in terms of what the senators are asking. Senator Sifuna.
Chair, just to help the governor, these documents were in Mandera Town. They were kept at your offices in Mandera. So at least for these ones, you should have produced them at the time of audit. You cannot use the same argument for, say, which is your farthest sub-county from the headquarters?
Mandera West and Mandera South.
Yeah, so your argument should be relating to those far-flung areas. But for documents that were available at county headquarters, you cannot make an excuse for non-provision.
Thank you. I think we have said we have discussed this issue. And even for the one coming from sub-county, we have agreed that we have an entry and exit meeting with auditors so that although the time to respond to queries is normally short and the distance is a bit far, we provide this document on time going forward. Thank you.
Chair, maybe out of curiosity, Governor, who is your senior most that attends entry, exit, and management meetings? And I thought before the OAG processes their certificate, they always raise a management letter with such concerns. Who attends? Do you attend the OAG meetings?
Yes, when I'm in town, I normally sometimes attend, but the chief, the CCM finance, the county secretary, county attorney, and all the senior team normally attend. But I do attend sometime when I'm available.
But now that CCM finance is here, did you attend? Were you aware of these issues being raised?
Yes, Mr. Senator, I'm aware. Normally after the management letter, we have time, we are given time.
Yes.
And the OAG office is a bit far from us. When they gave us that time, we brought it on time.
Which timeline?
Normally they give us 7 days.
Yes.
The OAG team is here. We transported the documents. By the time it arrived to Garissa, the report is already out. We have shared with them everything.
So how many days do you travel? I know we are doing a road on that area. How many days do you travel from Mandera to Garissa now that you are given 7 days? By road?
A maximum of 3 days.
Maximum of 3 days.
Because normally Nairobi is nearer to Mandera than Garissa normally. And these are the accountable documents that we normally carry.
So, Governor, if I heard, because he's speaking through it, you are blaming the distance for non-provision of this documentation after that open period before the certificate is generated.
I don't say we entirely blame time, because we are aware of the 7 days, but we are just mentioning the challenges. Getting documents from the sub-county to the headquarters, moving to Nairobi by air, and then by transport to Mandera, to Garissa. It's quite involving. But
Chair, maybe for clarity, sorry for taking long. OAG, how long, because audit is a process, how long do you take to audit until a report comes out? Just in time, so that, is it 3 months, is it 1 year, is it what?
Thank you, Chair. Maybe if I can brief the committee. During that year under review, we had 2 audits. One, what we call the interim audit or the continuous audit. And then we had final audit in the month of September, October.
So cumulatively, how many months do you do the audit? Especially this year under review, our standard?
It will be 2 months.
2 months?
Yeah, but normally we give them like in total duration like 2 weeks for financial audit.
Yes.
For the continual audit, we did almost for 1 month. Then I want to say, because before the audit, we give them notices that we will come and audit, so prepare this document.
So it is a process?
Yeah, it's a process.
So leave it there. So Governor, are you going to take an administrative action through the chair?
I will.
Actually, that was my very first question, which has led to all this conversation. But this matter, OAG, you cannot tell us it is addressed. You have cited repair on motor vehicles. The unique identifier of a motor vehicle is a registration number. We have from 1 to 134. We have 134 pieces of paper for us to go through. How sure are we that the 134 total to 13 million? Because what ought to have been presented here was a summation, a summary table, saying KBB XYZ, this is the amount that was spent on this day, and it all adds up to 13 million. How do you tell us this matter is resolved in the absence of that clarity? Or have you done that computation?
Thank you, Chair. I asked the same very question, but I have out on the ground, and I'm here with him. He told me he confirmed. Maybe he can.
Let us see that confirmation, because you don't expect me to go through these 134 pages and start working out to see whether it adds up to 13 million. So, OAG, by the time you tell me something is resolved, then you must give me that assurance.
There is a schedule totaling to 13 million.
Where is it?
Maybe I can.
OAG, is this your report or this is the county's report? You should be the one asking the governor to present it to you. And if it was presented to you, then it should also be presented to us. 13 million is not small money. Those are 10 ECDs. So if you are saying that money was spent without visibility, you are the one who said it in December. Now in January, you are telling us it is okay. Convince us that it is okay. This is your case.
Produce the schedule.
Which one? Or do we go through these 134 pages and start adding one by one? From page 1, Mwalimu is 1.299 million. Then we go to the next one, 1.229. Then we go to the next one, which does not even make sense. How do you expect the Senate? And that's why the Senator Sifuna was worried about the volumes that are before us and whether it is useful. What we should be consuming now is a summarized schedule showing the 20 motor vehicles and the amount spent on each, totaling to 13 million.
I agree with you, the chairman. That will be the easier way. Of course, we have provided the document and we need to have attached the total. I think
So, Governor, where is it? Because if it was here, we'd be on issue number 2. I can assure you.
I said that should have been the right thing, and I said we're going to take the internal control to make sure that we provide a list going forward.
Because in the absence of that, we are going to add these pages and know that there are lawyers here who did not go through mathematics classes. So
No,
we,
but
by
we
the
went
time,
through accounting for lawyers.
yeah,
That was a unity.
they did mathematics for dummies. So
Yeah, you are out of order.
You are out of order.
And for billing also.
yeah, they,
Chair,
they did calculus.
you know, the answer of governor is very interesting because it looks like he knows what should be done, but he's not doing it. Because he's saying we should have done this, unless, governor, unless there is a detachment between you and the staff. Because you know very well that it was easier to get the breakdown of 13 million, account for those repairs of the vehicles, it would have been easier. But now you are admitting on record, like some other colleague who came and admitted an illegality the other day, they know what they are supposed to be doing, but you are not doing. So this, it means you will just accept the consequences, Chair. And I think this question of 13 million is not answered because even the question should have been further, whether even this, because I've seen the OAGs even requesting post-repair inspection report on the 13 million that was used on the vehicle. So, Chair, Governor, please, you know what it should be done, unless you are running your county differently through a drone or something.
Well, anyway, let's hear from the OAG. Before OAG, Senator Gataya, please go on record.
Chair, my name is Senator Mwenda Gataya, the county member of this committee.
Karibu. Patrick, you wanted to say something?
Yes, Chairman. This 13 million was a schedule prepared by the auditor when they had tabulated that expenditure could not be supported. And he seems to say that it is in our system. Chairman, please allow us to access our system so they can be able to extract that schedule. Because
but Patrick, the greater question is, do the documents that have been supported, that have been presented now, do they tally with that, the 13 million that we are saying you have a schedule?
Chairman, as we stand now, that evidence is not before this committee.
Yeah, there is no way of knowing because all these documents here, we can't be doing the audit here, Patrick. There is no way. How do I know what this job card refers to, which vehicle?
The summary, Chairman, that summary came from the auditor. 13 million.
So,
but Patrick, you know exactly what we're asking. And I think we all know what we're asking. Even the governor knows what we're asking for. So, I think this one, you were in a rush to say the matter is resolved without demonstrating how it has been resolved. We cannot close it.
thank you for that direction, Chair. And one of the things that I'm wondering, Governor, you know that there is an audit every year. How is it not possible for you to have regular, like immediately expenses are incurred in the sub-counties? Why can't you have, like, even if it is monthly, all these vouchers and copies of the receipts and other things being driven from those sub-counties to the headquarters so that the headquarters can have copies of these documents? By the time the auditor is coming to town, you have all these things from the sub-county. But you can't just sit and then you say, oh, they were in Mandera West. That one I don't think is acceptable in terms of an argument.
Now, members, I just want us to, because I'm seeing that these issues of unsupported expenditure, and there are about 5 of them in this report, if this is going to be the trend, then we're not going to be able to make a lot of sense in them. If it will just be the OAG telling us it's been resolved without that confirmation tendered, it's going to be difficult. Now, I want us to, with your indulgence, members, with your indulgence, we cannot sit here in Nairobi and pretend that we don't know about the humanitarian crisis in counties like Mandera and a few counties up north. And I was reading the governor's responses, and I'd expected that in your opening narration, you would also address us on the drought situation in Mandera. I've not seen that come up. Now, I want us to be alive to the suffering of the people. I don't think the people of Mandera at this point are very interested in finding out how vehicles were fixed. They are more interested in finding out how their animals will be rescued, how their children will go back to school, how water will reach them, how they will stay alive. And they are more interested in hearing the plans and the measures that the government of Mandera and the national government has put in place to guarantee lives and to guarantee livelihoods. The things we do here in Nairobi must connect with the immediate and real needs of the people. And so I want to the indulgence members that if there was one thing that we must discuss, it is that situation. And our entry point into that conversation, so that your county attorney does not go to court like he did last time, challenging the directives of the committee that we are discussing matters are not before us, our entry point is a county emergency fund. So, Auditor General, you had made some observations